As we soldier on with Squirrel Week here at The Fold, we have an admission to make. No, the Washington Post does not have the market cornered on squirrel videos. Turns out there's this thing called YouTube, and it's packed with cute pet squirrels, fighting squirrels, a whole bunch of people engaged in this crazy sort of squirrel torture where they launch unsuspecting squirrels off their deck. Hopefully PETA isn't watching.
Anytime, I got them.
Ready?
Yep.
Or maybe hopefully they are. But probably the most entertaining genre of squirrel video we found is the squirrel obstacle course.
It's going down through the tunnel.
Jason Konopack out in West New Jersey is an expert, I guess you would say, in squirrel obstacle courses. How did you acquire your expertise?
I don't know if expert is the right word, but yeah, I found a video on YouTube several years ago and thought, well, I talked to my dad and said maybe we can do this in the backyard, and because there's lots of squirrels around, and you know, it was just a shot in the dark. We put some pieces together and through a lot of trial and error eventually came up with something that the squirrels would do.
Would you take us through one of your videos, maybe give us like a play-by-play?
Sure, no problem. Let me just play it. So with this one, they start on the rope, and then they get to a little green platform with a squirrel stencil on it. Then next is a blue seesaw, and that goes up and down. Then there's the wobbly disc, which is a little unsteady. Then they do a vertical climb up rope. That's about 10, 12 feet up there on the top of the slide, and that extension's there so they actually drop down onto the tram. Ride that down a little ways, and now is the windmill. And then there's peanuts at the end.
And that course, how many hours would you say went into making that?
Well, the squirrels are just pretty smart in their spatial awareness. And so whenever we would set something up and say, all right, the idea is for them to do this and then do that and then jump to this thing and climb to the next thing, they would always find a shortcut and find a way around it. So if you see on the video, there's baffles set up and there's all kinds of thoughts that have gone into preventing them from taking shortcuts. So it takes a lot of effort to get them to do it the way we intended them to do it.
Do you time them? Is there a course record?
No, it's not about speed, but I guess when they are pretty hungry, they can go through it. In the iteration we have now with about 5 stages, they do that in a good 25, 30 seconds.
Oh, wow. I think the question in many people's minds is going to be, why? What do you get out of it?
It's just entertaining. You know, we've had all these squirrels in the backyard for a long time, and my nephews love to come up and watch the squirrels do the course. So it's just a unusual form of entertainment, I guess.
What next? Is there another obstacle you have in mind?
Well, there's a different one on there than is what on there now. The windmill kind of fell apart a little bit, and so we replaced it with a bendy pole, which is just a piece of plastic that's at a sharp angle to the squirrels, and they jump on it, and the pole moves side to side like this, and so it just kind of leads them towards the peanut feeder. There's lots of other ideas for obstacles, but we might run out of room in the backyard.
You filled up your whole yard. No barbecues, no playing catch, just the squirrel course.
Well, you know, the backyard is for the animals, and the front yard is for the people. And we got a deck out there where this was filmed from, so you know the deck gets a lot of use.
Have any other animals decided they want to try to do the course?
Well, I have seen chipmunks start on it and try to gut somewhere, but they don't have the athletic ability of the squirrels. But
of course,
the big thing was a black bear showed up.
A bear?
A couple years ago. Yes, and yeah, we were caught off guard, saw him out the back window. He had already bent the iron pole down where the feeding station was and was chomping on the peanuts there. So we took some time to take some pictures of him and then gently scared him away.
Okay, very good. Jason, it's amazing video, and we're glad we're able to chat with you about it.
All right, no problem. Thanks.
That does it for us for tonight, but we have one more day of Squirrel Week. Get ready. We'll wrap it up tomorrow. Good night.